Because of Louisiana's abortion ban, no one would confirm that I was miscarrying. I was in pain, bleeding so much my husband feared for my life. When I first told my story, I felt like I was like the only person in my state, right? Like I was sharing my story. I'm very blessed to be able to be here and advocate on this issue. And then, of course, there's a downside to that, right? I've definitely had lawmakers who have tried to discredit my story.
As much as anti-abortion advocates would love to dismiss people's stories, you might be surprised how many people have been impacted by abortion bans.
I find it very disturbing that this is what we're fighting for or fighting against in terms of the bans. I was shocked by the amount of, pro-life women that were willing to be very vocal on the issue and essentially advocating against their own interests. It's so important for women, healthcare providers, families, impacted persons to tell their story because there's literally no way to change these laws and push back on the narratives without storytelling. That's what changes hearts and minds.
Since speaking out, Kaitlyn has become involved with Abortion in America, a website hub devoted to giving voice to people living under strict abortion bans.
We want to make sure that women don't feel alone and most importantly, feel supported in this moment when sharing their story. We are helping people connect the dots on what abortion healthcare really is, why every state should be able to have access to this very essential healthcare. What I'm seeing constantly across this country is folks being pushed out of that comfort zone and being forced to have the conversation on abortion care. What would it look like if, this was your daughter fighting for this X amount of years from now? Louisiana and Texas and Kentucky still very much looks like Louisiana, Texas, and Kentucky after November 5th. Nothing changes at the drop of a dime. And so what are projects like Abortion America doing to make sure that those stories are continuing to be told, something that's going to live well after November 5th?